Voters in California face an historic ballot question come Election Day. Will they be the first state to effectively legalize marijuana? That proposition would allow the state's cities and towns to grow and sell pot and then tax it like cigarettes and alcohol. It also has a good chance of passing, which is not good news to the Obama administration. David Wright is in Los Angeles for more this morning. Hey, David.
Good morning, George. From outside one of the nearly 200 medical marijuana dispensaries here in Los Angeles. In the 14 years since pot became legal here with a doctor's note, the green cross has become about as common a symbol as the golden arches. But Prop 19 would take the fight over California pot to a whole new high. Proponents of Prop 19 are hoping to capitalize on all the Jeff Spicolis in our midst.
Hey, bud, let's party.
They say fast times at Ridgemont High and everywhere else here could go a long way towards solving California's budget woes. Pot is the state's biggest cash crop, worth $14 billion a year, nearly double the size of dairy. California's next biggest cash cow. Legalizing marijuana would mean a financial windfall, saving, according to some estimates, nearly $1 billion a year in enforcement costs and generating another $350 million in state and local tax revenue, as well as providing hundreds of new jobs and taxable businesses. The city of Oakland alone figures it would net $12 million a year.
Marijuana is the most popular thing on the ballot. I think it's the only candidate there that has got a majority.
But not so fast. Federal law enforcement officials consider Prop 19 to be reefer madness. Late last week, U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder reiterated his strong opposition, warning that prosecution of those who manufacture, distribute, or possess any illegal drugs, including marijuana, is a core priority for the Justice Department.
I'd remind the Attorney General of the words of Abraham Lincoln: we're a government of the people, for the people, and by the people.
Many local law enforcement agencies are worried about the menace of high drivers on the road, or of stoner tourists flocking to America's New Amsterdam.
Very happy with this crop.
But at a pot farmers market in Riverside this weekend, there's a different view.
We need to stop looking at marijuana as something negative and realize, in fact, that cannabis is one of the most positive things out there to help improve our society.
The Jeff Spicolis of this state are hoping the voters agree.
Oh, gnarly!
The political dynamics here are fascinating. The polls suggest that Prop 19 will pass if young voters turn out, and that leading Democratic candidates, folks like Jerry Brown and Barbara Boxer, they're against Prop 19, but they're still hoping the young voters turn out because they can make a difference for them. George?
That's right. So it'll be interesting to see how President Obama handles it when he travels out there later this week. Okay, David Wright, thanks very much. So what's your vote? Should pot be legalized? Go to abcnews.com/GMA.